If you have a question, would you please come to the mic and ask your question? Got plenty of time.
Would like to ask a question.
Maybe if I ask it from here.
We can repeat it.
Right. I just wondered, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I wondered how much,
Come to you.
I wondered how much you distinguish as you're writing between memoir and fiction, and whether that's an important distinction to make anyway.
Well, I don't think Robert's story was a memoir. You never know. Someone once said to me, well, of course, The Handmaid's Tale is autobiography. And I said, no, it isn't. And he said, yes, it is. And I said, but it takes place in the future. And he said, you can't get out of it that way.
My story isn't a memoir either, although it reads like one, because I think I use the first person. It's supposed to sound like the truth. That's the nature of the act, but it isn't.
I always cite Graham Greene, great British novelist. I cite him, though I'm paraphrasing him because I can't remember the quote, but for a reason that'll be immediately clear. Graham Greene said that all good novelists have bad memories. He says what you remember comes out as journalism. What you forget goes into the compost of the imagination. And the works we do, the things that we create are organically whole objects that are remarkably difficult to construct in that way. And if you start working with literal memory in that form, to do this complex object, everything has to remain always malleable and changeable. And if the bits of memoir, of literal memory that you are beholden to, when they get into the process, they are lumpen and immutable. And they will bring the object down. So I think most artists in creating fiction, working with literature, we really work from that unconscious place, the compost heap, where things have dissolved themselves into their sensual essence, but that then yield to us in a way that we can make into these organically whole objects.
On the other hand, I really did make a paper mache head. It was remarkably like
Well, sometimes real things come up, but you gotta get that paper mache head in there.
That's real glass up parrot question.
Next question.
Picture takers, but no questioners. No questions. Wait, don't speak.
I just wondered how much the parrot owes to Kafka and Metamorphosis, because it seemed, you know, when you were reading it, it had kind of echoes of that. I don't know if that's subconscious or what.
Thank you. No, it was, I had no. The wonderful literature that I read also, I've got a very bad memory, and so that stuff goes. You know, the influence of writers on me are those writers that I've forgotten. I mean, it's the ones that I've forgotten that are the real influence. But no, it was not a conscious homage. But you know, that's.
well, there are many myths in which people transform into birds, but only one in which a man transforms into a yet unidentified arthropod. There has been discussion as to what that thing is. It's not a cockroach, I can tell you that. There are too many legs.
And in Tabloid Dreams, I actually go farther afield. I actually write in the voice of furniture. There's a story in there called A Titanic Victim Speaks Through Waterbed. So.
lot of information and a lot of experience. For example, I'm writing a new novel called Obsession. I mean, you are obsessed by ghost or spirit or whatever. And I went to places, they offer this kind of experience. Something can be terrible, and sometimes it's